Okay.
What's going on, everybody? Happy holidays to everybody who is here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If y'all don't know by now, I'm Chris.
And I'm Alicia. What up? So happy holy days.
Happy holidays, Merry Christmas. I know Savior's Day coming up for some of y'all. Shout out to everybody celebrating the holidays.
Shout out to everybody who's not celebrating the holidays.
Yep. So we just got a quick little video to go through with y'all. Just want to make sure. Oh wow, signal strength. The signal strength is strong today. Yeah.
I took some notes, baby, and I look. Where did I put my notes? I put my notes on.
It's right outside the room.
It's outside the room.
It's on the sofa.
It's on the sofa.
Wanna go grab it?
My bottoms.
I'll go grab it.
I don't got no clothes.
Really, you gonna say?
I don't got too much clothes on. I didn't know I was gonna need to. Oh, hi guys. Hey, Queen P. Who we got? Naomi. Hi. Who else we got? We got Cecilia and Sweet Tooth Boutique. Hi guys. Who else we got here? We got Natalie. What's up, Natalie? Y'all like my fro? I'm growing my fro out. So I'm keeping my hair braided up. And I'm just gonna keep growing my fro until it gets really big. It's really big, but I got it kind of like puffed up. You see, I got my earrings. So this is my fro feel, my fro flow.
Yeah. So what's going on, y'all? What y'all been up to for the holidays? I know some of y'all may be with your family. Who knows? Some of y'all may have snuck out of the family meeting and decided to just watch this video to decompress.
Right. Hey, who feeling good?
Sweet Tooth, what's up?
I know, we ain't seen you in a while. Blessed and favored, what's up? Who else we got? Got somebody else. I'm not gonna touch him.
There you go.
Okay, yeah. Who we got? Natalie D, Blessed and Favored, Sweet Tooth Boutique, what's up? Anya, what's up? What's up? Doya 205, what's up?
205, are you from Alabama?
205, that's Alabama, yep.
Oh boy, Alabama in the house. And right now we are having a very warm Christmas. Right now, I mean, today was like in the 70s.
Like 70.
For Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh well.
It's time they're doing crazy stuff over there in CERN. 75, yep, 75 degrees, yep, for Christmas. Right?
Yeah.
Atlanta in the house.
Oh,
okay,
boy,
Anya. Chic Your Way. Is that how you Chic Your Way? That's nice. Happy holidays, Cecilia. Happy holidays. Tyler, peace. Happy holidays. Hope you guys are being safe out there in these streets.
Especially for those who are traveling on the roads.
Yeah.
Make sure you're safe out there.
Be safe, guys. If you have to think twice about it, just don't do it. Don't do it.
Follow your intuition.
Follow that intuition. Ooh, Blessed and Favored is in Hoover.
Oh wow.
We're in Hoover.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Right. You right. You trespassing right now.
Right. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Oh, somebody's working on a twin flame fiction. Wow, that is beautiful, Naomi. Please let us know when you're done. That is awesome. 2020 twin. We're gonna be writing our book about our journey. So
yeah, at some point we gotta start putting the notes together for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
150. Lesson fit across. From what? Okay.
Oh wow.
That's like minutes away.
Yep, a couple of blocks away.
Literally minutes away. We need to hook up. We need to definitely get together.
Yeah, if you know our emails, hit us up.
Yeah, send us an email.
At twinflamesunite@gmail.com. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Let's see what's.
All right, so guys, we got some. Listen, my baby picked out this movie today, and we want to talk about it.
Yeah, because we were supposed to just be chilling back today, and you know, I'm a little frugal. So I was looking up movies to rent for like 99 cents, right?
Budget. Movie on a budget.
Because I just wanted to chill at the house and just relax. But I came across a movie, and first I saw this one called Portals, and I may still go back and watch that
Yeah,
one.
we gotta watch that one.
But then I saw this movie was 222. It's like 222.
That's the name of the movie, y'all. Two.
If any of y'all have seen it, it came out in 2017.
Like, you know stuff is real. And you look, we got 22 views right now. So you know stuff is real when you watching movies. Okay? 222. That's the name of the movie.
222.
So for everyone out there who's been feeling a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, when they seeing all these numbers, it's okay. It is okay. And it means something. Guys, we had 22 viewers when I said 222. So it means something. And it means something really, really significant. So,
Yes.
and I think we should all challenge ourselves to do this. To literally, guys, whenever you see these numbers, these 222, these 333s, whatever number sticks out to you the most as an individual. Some people might have 144. Some people it might be different for everyone. It might not always be the same, and it might not always be like the 333s. It might not be like that, but it might be something that you're always noticing. Start making a journal. Start writing it down. Like whatever you're seeing in that particular moment, just write it down. When you notice it again, whatever you're seeing, it could be the smallest thing, the smallest intricate detail, just write it down. Because something came to me today when I was watching this movie. Because, sometimes we only pay attention to things like, that's like right in front of us. Say, take for instance, you have these products they have for free. What is this Glycina Gambosia, wrinkle cream, whatever. They're free, right? The only thing you have to do is pay for shipping. But guess what people don't read?
The fine print.
The fine prints. And it's the same in our everyday life. We don't pay attention to the small, intricate details that really matter. So we got to try to pay attention to the smallest little things that seem so insignificant. Start paying attention to those things when you're seeing these repeated numbers, and start writing it down. And you know what's going to happen? The universe is going to open up to you, because you're going to start noticing patterns.
Facts.
Patterns. That's what you're going to start noticing, is patterns. And until you start really paying attention, you're living on autopilot. So you're really living your life accidental. And that's what they call being woke or being awake. Because now you're seeing yourself living on autopilot. And so that's when you start seeing synchronicities. That's what synchronicity is. When you're having a synchronistic experience, that means something else like it is happening at the same time.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a rip in the fabric of the universe. So you can literally choose. Y'all got to see this movie 222.
Yeah. And we're not talking about just 222, just seeing the synchronicities everywhere. We're talking about it's a movie. We actually rented it on Google Play. You can probably rent it on Amazon. You can probably rent it on a couple of different other platforms. But the movie is 2:22, like the time, like either 2:22 p.m. or a.m. It doesn't matter. But it was a very eye-opening movie, and to be honest, it's really number one twin flame movie. To be honest,
let me tell you something. That is. Forget everything. Okay? Forget Cloud Atlas. Forget iOrigin. Forget all those other movies, guys. When it comes to twin flame, watch 222.
Oh, Terry, I hope you playing that Hulu got it for free, and we got Hulu, and I didn't even. I'm gonna see.
We're gonna get our money back. We want our 99 cents. We want our 99 cents back.
I'm frugal.
But guys, you know what? It was worth that 99 cents, because that movie it breaks down. Like, I felt like I was looking at my life. Like, I literally felt like I was looking at my life watching this movie. because one of the twin flames, the guy, he was woke. Okay, spoiler alert.
Okay.
He was woke, and she didn't realize certain things, and he was trying to tell her, and then she started treating him like he was cuckoo for cocoa puffs.
Yeah.
And what that really made me realize in that moment is that whenever we as a collective, whenever we are going through our awakening journey, we do look cuckoo for cocoa puffs. You do look crazy
Yeah.
to the outside world, but it's your experience, right? It's your experience, it's your life. People are not living your life.
Hmm.
Until I really sat down today and I saw this movie 222, it was like I went like this. Like, wow.
Hmm.
So this stuff is happening, guys. It's happening.
Yeah. Yeah. And it really this movie actually also solidifies some things to us. And once again, this is just a movie that we were just supposed to be sitting back chilling, and it's hard to chill when you woke. When you got your third eye open, you just see things differently.
Man, who take notes when they watching movies? You're not supposed to do stuff like that, but then,
But here's the thing that stood out to me is that part of the movie was based off of a star constellation. It involved three different stars, and one star in particular was going supernova. And from what I've been gathering for the past couple of weeks, I'm really starting to see the connections between the universe as far as what's going outside of our galaxy, how stars are forming and how stars are dying,
collapsing,
and what happens when a star dies and what happens when people die.
right?
Because when you think about it, when a star dies, it collapses, it forms into a black hole. And depending on what's going on in our lives, mentally, physically, or spiritually, if we have so many things that's coming up on us and we get to a certain point that we pretty much cave in on ourselves, we end up coming to black hole ourselves. We start absorbing the things that are around us, and we start pulling in different things. So, as above, so below, as within, so without.
Right.
And the key to this movie is that there are three individuals that were connected,
Deeply connected.
very, very connected. Past lives, multiple past lives.
Oh my goodness! When they showed past lives, I just sat. I took many seats, many seats, and you can see them living their different lives together, different souls. And he recognized that. Listen, this is just a flesh suit. He's like, we did this before, and we're about to make the same mistake again unless we change it. And it's crazy because he said his dad used to always tell him that when he was a kid that, stars shines their brightest just before they're about to die, right? And when you think about stars, right, think about the celebrities, right? They're stars, right? Dancing with the stars, superstars, right? When you think about the stars, like look at Michael Jackson. He's been gone since 2009.
Yep.
We still talking about him. Just like the stars in the sky, when some of the stars die, like a star could be gone 30 years and we won't even know it. It would take us about 30 years. Look, we got 30 views right now. It would take us about 30 years to really realize that that star is no longer in existence. So what does that mean? That means that we're living in the past. we are in the past.
Yeah. And so like I said, going back looking at the stars, looking at the universe, if you want to see what's about to happen in your life, look to the stars. And it's funny how when you look into ancient culture, how much they really studied the stars and how much they looked into it, because it was pretty much telling the future.
Right. And you know what? People always try to say how, okay, back in the days with Egypt and back in the days, they were not as intelligent as we are now. Well, I have news. I have news for everybody, because during my meditation, I realized that people on the planet, they're not getting smarter as they think that they are, right? I really feel like humanity is really not getting smarter, because when you think back of like ancient Egypt, the Mayans, and they were actually able, and you can look on the walls, they left everything on the walls for us to see. if we're so smart, why we can't figure this stuff out? Like, right, we have all these technologies and stuff like that. Why we can't figure it out if we so smart, right? So back in the day, they knew about stars, they knew about constellations, they knew about portals, they knew how to time travel. And now they're making it seem like all this stuff is woo woo. Like, what we talking about is ooh, woo stuff. Oh, let's give them some Lexapro, like why? Why are they doing that? What are they hiding?
Yeah, and to be honest, they're really not hiding anything anymore. In all honesty, we may think that the government is hiding things. We may think that historians are covering up history, which they are. But if you actually go out there and you do some research, you actually go in and you dive into different topics,
Right.
you will find the answers.
You'll find it.
And sometimes you may not even find it in this 3D reality.
Right.
But once you get into meditation and you get into the flow,
It's right
the
there.
energy the information just comes right to you.
Right
So
there.
nothing is hidden anymore. It's just a matter of whether or not are we going to put in the work to get the information.
Right. It's right there. It's right in front of you. You just have to want, because right now we're going through what they call the apocalypse. Right? The apocalypse, they made everybody think that the apocalypse is this time where everything's going to come to an end. We're all going to die. Yada, yada, yada. Nonsense. It's just the time where the veil is being lifted.
Right.
It's a lifting of the veil, which means information is there for who seek and you shall find. Ask and it shall be given unto you. But a lot of people want to still have their head buried in the sand with their, butt in the air. But it's a choice. You have to choose to want to see, to want to really live a purposeful life and not live life by accident. And that's what this movie is all about.
Yeah.
It's showing us how not to live life by accident, not to live life on autopilot. You wake up every day, you brush your teeth, you go to work, person yelling outside, wake up next morning, do the same thing. You wake up, brush your teeth, you say hello, and then you're on autopilot after a while.
Hey, you know what? And that actually goes back to remember the other day before you went to work and we stopped at the gas station. I was like, that white avalanche is here every day.
That's what you did say that. Every day. He's like, every day.
I pay attention to this stuff. It's like most of the times I see the same avalanche at the gas station.
Every day we go to the gas station every day.
Yeah, and normally there's usually this one forward focus like hatchback thing, white, that's usually in front of us. Like I see this stuff. I'm like,
to see it now.
And it's like, what's going on? And off of this movie, just understanding that most people don't pay attention to the fine print in life, because so many people sign up for those free trials, say we'll send you this bottle and you just pay for shipping, but you don't read the fine print to say that if you don't cancel after 30 days, we're gonna charge you $255.
Nope. Somebody said we having an eclipse tonight. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, an eclipse.
Yep.
Oh,
26. Yep. That is for the eclipse. Oh my goodness! What a way to come into 2020, twin.
Yeah. So with this movie that we just watched, it just really makes us want to pay more attention to the fine details of our life that's going on, because nothing happens by accident.
It does not, guys. These things are not accidental. And the guy said something so key. He said, when you open up to the universe, right, the universe will then open up to you.
Yep.
And it is so true.
Very true.
Don't let nobody tell you y'all crazy for seeing double digits,
No. No. And yeah.
Don't.
Well, we do have one person that pulled the car, but
I'm sorry.
oh no, we're gonna get into it.
I'm so I want to talk about this movie so much because I saw my life in the movie. The guy was literally living my life.
Yeah, especially when you lived in New York.
Oh, he lived in New York and I lived in New York, and this is the same thing. I'm like, oh my gosh. He worked at JFK. I worked at JFK. I'm like, this is crazy.
Oh boy. But as far as the twin flame aspect on this movie, right? Okay, so if you all remember how we talked about when twin flames, they pretty much are one soul that split off to have their own separate experiences, to go through and work through whatever lessons they had to learn, and grow spiritually, and then they end up coming back together. And it's so funny because when you look at the cover for this movie, the poster, you will see that I wish I could pull it up and
It's
show
kind of
you.
like they have
Yeah,
half his face and half her face, but it's actually a whole
split
face.
down the
It's
middle.
split down the middle, but it's split in two whole people. It's not like two halves. It's like two holes and it's split.
Right. And like they now this is for the people who really look for the blueprints and things. Now this is a very rare occasion because in this particular movie they actually were experiencing past lives together. And in a lot of cases most twin flames do experience past lives together. But this particular group of individuals, and it was three of them, they were all born on April the 18th.
The same day, same year.
Yeah. And the part that helped us to understand that when we're looking at the stars that we're actually looking at the past was that once he got to the end of the movie, sorry, we're just spoiling it for y'all.
Spoiler alert. If
If
y'all ain't watched it, y'all can leave.
Y'all can
I'm sorry.
cut out. Just leave it.
We apologize. It's such a good movie.
But after a while, he realized that what was going on was that he was seeing his own past. Okay, so I'm not gonna tell what his past is, so at least y'all can figure that out.
Yeah, we ain't gonna say
But
that.
he realized that he was watching his own past events just based off of everything that was going on, and the signs were trying to tell him that so that he wouldn't have to experience those past events again, and he could break the cycle.
Exactly, and the only way he could break the cycle is by not living on autopilot, right, and using the synchronistic experience that he was having to break through the patterns, because he started seeing patterns in everything. And he was like, oh my God, this is a pattern. And he started writing it down. He's like 9:10, this happens. 9:15, this happens. And so every day he wakes up and he goes through the same thing and he watches the same thing happen every day. And he's like, wait a minute, this is a pattern. And then he realized that he could break the pattern. So that's the power in recognizing that you're living on autopilot. You can see the patterns. And then because of it's a synchronistic experience, which means two experiences are happening at the same time, you literally can choose which one you want to experience. And that's what we're here on this planet for, is to make different choices. Sometimes when you have those deja vus, the universe is trying to say, hint, 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 you can make a different choice. Like this is your opportunity to the fabric is split, the fabric is light, it's a tear in the fabric. So when you get the deja vus, you can make a different decision. That's your opportunity.
And in this particular movie, one of the stars was going supernova, so it was sending out some intense energy, which pretty much heightened everything that he was seeing. And it is so important that one of y'all just mentioned that we're about to have a lunar eclipse, and we know how much eclipses give off energy. What's up, honey?
What's up, honeydew, sweetie pie?
And eclipses send off a lot of energy, and y'all, I just feel something just so strong really brewing for 2020 coming in.
I don't know, so, that's why we call it 2020.
So y'all definitely gotta get yourself prepared. But we're gonna take a quick little break from this, and we're gonna jump back into it in just a moment. But we got one person who did just request a card reading, and please forgive me, I'm gonna let you try to pronounce that name. Is that Micah?
No, Michaela.
Michaela. Oh, awesome.
Look at me. I know how to do these things.
Michaela, we have a card reading for you. Yes, ma'am.
Did I say it right? Did I do it? I hope I did. Did I do it right? So yes, guys, when we have these high energies that come through, we have to learn that that's the universe opening up its fabric for us. And we could utilize these energies to get through this matrix and to accomplish and get done what we came here to get done, because it's not until the last minute that he realized that, oh shoot, we done did this like 10 times. We can't keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. So once you realize that you did something 20 times already, and this is about to be your 21st time, and you're about to do it a 22nd time, you're like, nah, come on, wait, no. We got to move past this. And that's those deja vus moment that you guys get and you don't understand what the deja vu is. It's a split in the fabric, and you have an opportunity to make a different choice. You don't have to keep making the same choices. That's why you keep coming back to this school, this life of hard knock. Make some different choices. There are other levels to get to. There's other things to explore. Then keep Earth is like the retarded Earth is like the retarded place in the multiverse. It's they send you to Earth. This is like the yellow bus. Okay? That's what this is. That's why you got people doing all this crazy stuff with sowing seeds and all this prosperity whatever they want to call it.
Yep. And for those of y'all who are dropping your contact information, believe me, we definitely want to talk to you, but I don't want everybody to see your contact information.
Put it in
there. So I just dropped our email. So if you all want to contact us, you can email us directly, or you can contact us on IG at twinflame_unite, and that way we can get in contact with you. You can get in contact with us, and we don't have to put all your information out because they're like weird people out there.
I told y'all this is the yellow bus. You got a lot of people out here. Don't do that. Some people just don't know what to do with things.
Yeah. So we can see it. Like right now, it's like blocking it so everybody else can't see it.
Right.
So we see y'all emails that y'all are putting up.
Right.
And we'll try to write them down after the live. Mm-hmm. But right now, if y'all need to contact us, send us an email or contact us on IG.
And send us a direct message. That'll be better, and your information will be more secure that way.
Yeah.
All right, Michaela. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna, with permission from your higher self, of course, get a card reading for you on today. A message that you would need for right now, maybe in the future, or maybe a question that you have about the past. We're gonna get information for you. Hold on, Michaela. Hold on, I'm coming. Marshawn is here. Oh no.
Happy holidays.
No, that's Honeydew. I'm sorry. I got excited. I thought it was Marshawn. Where's Marshawn? Marshawn, sweetheart, come. Let me summon Marshawn. Marshawn, I summon you. Wouldn't it be so miraculous if she just showed up? All right, Michaela. Let's see what you got here. Michaela, you feel like a very pleasant person. Let's see what your higher self wants you to know on today, on this beautiful eclipse night. What you going to be doing for 2020. Let's see what you got. Ooh. So baby. Divine feminine and the divine masculine.
Oh boy.
That's twin flame, baby. Twin.
Is that an earth or what is it?
Fire sign. This is 11, baby. Twin flame card. I usually call this a twin flame card because twin flames is the divine masculine and the divine feminine coming together, balancing, right? So is that her? Miss Shanice? Yeah.
Yes, that's her.
Yeah.
That's her.
So that's it. That's how you breaking through, leaving out of 2019 into 2020 with yourself whole. Divine masculine and divine feminine. Put aside the gender stereotypes and realize that we all have that divine masculine and feminine within us all. It's just a matter of us balancing it out. We both have it. Man, woman, it doesn't matter. We both have that divine masculine and feminine energies. You just have to learn how to utilize it. So for the masculinity, you use that to protect, right? With the feminine, you use that to nurture. So you use both. One is not better than the other one. Too much of one is not good either. Yep. So you really got to learn how to balance that. Time to elevate and realign. Live in alignment. Go into 2020 into alignment, right? Allow energy to increase, right? And embrace the energy that best suits your needs. So using your divine masculine and the divine feminine within you, learn how to use it depending on what situation that you're in. It says the 11 of Fire is a balancing and realignment card. It symbolizes the importance of balancing our masculine and feminine energies and to remind us who we are. We are powerful divine beings. We are star seeds. We are made of the same fabric that's in the stars in the sky. Outside of the sky, I should say. Oh, look, you guys should see them. Look at this. Star seed. Beautiful. It's just so fitting. It says the 11 of Fire asks that we look beyond gender stereotypes to how we respond and react to day-to-day experiences. So just pay attention on a day-to-day, every day, live a purposeful life. pay attention to the small details. The smallest detail as a drop on your hand from a raindrop. Pay attention to it.
Yeah, because things are not so random. I mean, they seem random when you're in the day-to-day things, but when you're present, when you're actually in the moment, things are not random. And that's where you can find the gifts, which is the information that we're all looking for. When we're present in the moment, we can recognize everything that's coming in.
She's been seeing a lot of 8s. Pay attention to it. Like, get a journal, and whenever you're seeing these 8s, write it down. Write down what you see around you. Write down who you are around, and I bet you're gonna notice a pattern. Give it like maybe a week or so. Go back and look at all the things that you've written down, and you're gonna notice a pattern.
Yeah, and actually, depending on how strong it is, you may see the pattern in just a few days. Because if you see something happening day in and day out without fail, and sometimes there may be some small similarities with those synchronicities, but they're in the same category.
Wow, somebody said they've been seeing 213 for over 10 years. The universe is speaking to you. You know what's the key element, the biggest takeaway that I got from the movie is that the moment that he made that decision to break that cycle, all those things that he was seeing stopped.
All those synchronicities.
All those synchronicities, like at least for that era, for that realm, it ceased. And he finally got rid of fear. He did what he wanted to do. So it's like when we seeing these synchronicities, it's not just there for us to say, "Oh, I'm seeing double digits."
No.
Like we really do. It's a universe. We gotta pay attention. So you have the opportunity to change something.
And that's what's up. So, but yeah, we just wanted to jump on here. We didn't want to take too much of y'all time. But if anybody else wanted a card reading, definitely drop it in. You can send either a $10 donation or more via Cashapp at $twinflamesunite. But in the meantime, we did want to remind everybody that we still have a few days left for the sessions that are deeply discounted until the end of the year. Those sessions are going to be 50% off for all of the different amounts.
Yes.
And we got just a few more days left. So if y'all want to catch in on those savings, because after the end of the year, they're going back up. They're going back up. What's up? Soul Tribe coming in. There we go.
Yeah, Soul Tribe.
But yeah, so just want to remind people of that. And just hope y'all are having a good holiday, that y'all are enjoying yourselves.
She said she sent it via PayPal.
Oh, shoot, let me see.
Oh, yeah, no, PayPal still.
I mean, it's the email.
Oh, yeah, it's probably in the description too.
Yeah.
All right, who's let me see. I don't want to touch the screen because my finger's going to shake the camera. So.
What you trying to see?
I'm just trying to see her name.
Morgan?
Morgan, that's a pretty name. Morgan, is that you, Morgan? I like that.
I'm about to log in and see what the dealio is on PayPal.
So Morgan, you're next, right? Is there anybody before Morgan?
I probably need to see because I.
Oh, you haven't looked at the PayPal. Who else? June.
It's just June. Yeah, June.
So not Morgan.
So June, are you also
Morgan?
Yes, that is her.
Same one. So what do we call you?
We'll say Morgan.
Morgan. We'll say Morgan. Okay, we'll say Morgan. Okay, Morgan. So Morgan, let's get a message for you on today from your higher self. Okay, get permission from your higher self to get a message.
She said 11:11.
Oh wow, you guys.
The next person.
11:11. Okay, Morgan. So let's get your message for today from your higher self. Might be something that you might need from the past experience.
Y'all are so awesome. Y'all don't know how much y'all brighten our day most of the time, especially with the comments and everything that comes in. It's just awesome.
I love our subscribers. Yeah. We have awesome subscribers. All right, Morgan. So we're gonna see what your higher self says. Okay. Maybe it might be something for your future, whatever is relevant for your need right now. Let's see. You want to put some masculine power on this, baby?
All right, go right ahead, baby. You got it.
I feel like it needs some masculine power. Bless it with your masculinity. Sometimes we need that extra boost of
all that
love and protection. Now I'm telling ghost stories. See? That's that power, baby. That he meditates like 20 times a day. So he's really light. Like super.
See if I can shuffle this and y'all can see it.
You are so good at this. Okay, now you're showing off. Good job, baby.
There you go.
Thank you. Awesome. Okay, here we go. Tap, tap. Let's get you your message. And voila. What do we have? Okay, so we have water card. So we have one of...
You just put the book.
Yeah, I did. We got your water card. So, there you go. So the one of water, I've seen this before. Let's see. That's the ace of water. You know what? What's the name? Had that card the last couple readings. It's a good card. Ace of water. So it looks like something new is beginning, something exciting and new. And it wants you to take a leap of faith. So this might be time for you to take a leap of faith. I know right now everybody's probably getting ready to make their New Year's resolution. You know, I usually try to start mine earlier in the year so I don't fall off. Follow your passion's lead. A new experience or opportunity is on its way. Maybe a new friendship. Stop fighting your feelings, because sometimes we can doubt ourselves and try to fight our feelings, but don't fight your feelings. Free yourself of fear, right? Don't let fear influence your decisions. If you're gonna do something, do it, and don't be afraid of doing it. So the Ace of Water symbolizes the beginning of a new love, and those feelings of nervousness, excitement we experience at the start of a new relationship, right? It says it is that growing sense of attraction and infatuation that draws you in and dares you to throw common sense aside, like just pooh, I'm not gonna think about it, right? Falling in love is both paradoxically thrilling and terrifying as the flood of emotions picks up and carries you away. So looks like you're in for a good ride.
Oh yeah.
So 2020 looks like it's gonna bring you some good stuff, because this might be something that's gonna be happening soon. So what did she say?
Oh, let me go back.
She said, "Wow, bring it." Yeah. So Morgan, get ready for some new and interesting things in 2020. You are so welcome. So 2020, just like us, it's your year. 2020.
Yep, and so we got two more people. We got Salma, who sent the 1111, and Ebony.
1111, huh? All right, Salma.
We're gonna mix this up one more time.
All right, let's get some masculine power in the house. So you gotta use both masculine power, that intuition.
You gotta use it both.
Gotta use it both, masculine and feminine, the divine. You're so good at this, baby. I'm so proud of you.
And big shout out to Deb. If you are in some type of situation and you need some type of assistance, definitely for those who are willing, definitely help out if need be.
Yes.
It's the Christmas season.
It is.
So if you all feel it on your heart to help out those in need, definitely do so. Because you know we have an abundance of everything. So for those who are in need, and if you have the ability to help, definitely do so.
Do it. Just do it, Nike. All right, Selma. So we're gonna get a message from your higher self. Gonna get permission from your higher self, of course, to bring you a message for you that you'll need today. Maybe something in the past or in the future. Some type of guidance for you. Ooh, Selma, what's going on? Selma, you excited? I feel your excitement.
Everybody everybody excited. It's a lot of good stuff that's going down this year.
It's an eclipse.
Going on for this coming year.
All right, Selma. Selma's okay. I got your
Bring that DM energy.
Selma. There you go. So you got
dragons popping out.
wow.
Which one is that?
This looks like one of this looks like an earth sign. One of earth. So you guys again, all kind of MasterCards in the house. One of earth. Yeah, one of earth. You guys are really strong. I like the energy.
Mm-hmm.
So you got one of earth. This is a dragon. So let's see.
Yeah, that dragon energy is strong.
Very, very, very strong.
And dragons are real, y'all. If y'all don't know that by now.
Okay, Chris and Alicia lost it by now.
No.
All right, so Ace of Earth, right? That's the number one. So it says practicality, starting anew, right? So think practically. Prepare to start something new financial or career opportunity, right? Reward versus consequences, right? Which one is more important? Making preparations, planning for the future. Looks like you might get some material gain if you haven't gotten it already. Looks like you're seeking a desire for security. So it says when the Ace of Earth appears in your reading, it represents a time of change and a new beginning on a career and home front. So are you maybe trying to get a new position or a new job or something new as far as what you do? Maybe your skill, talent, or where you work at. Are you looking for something new? It says this change is driven by a desire for financial security and independence for yourself or for those whom you're responsible for. So if you're trying to pursue something new and something different that would allow you to expand, if I were you, I would use this eclipse.
Oh wow, she quit a job last week.
I'm done.
Oh wow.
You can't make this stuff up, man. You can't. These cards don't play with nobody. Wow. So your higher self wants you to put yourself out there. It's okay.
You definitely did.
It's okay. I'm proud of you. I am so proud of you for doing that because sometimes those decisions are hard. They're very hard because a lot of times we spend most of our lives, and this is our essence, this is our life force that we spend at places that's not serving us. And we just stay there and we take it. And you know what that does? It builds up toxicity and we can get sick from that.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes you have to make these tough decisions, like quitting your job and not having anything else lined up, like what I did. I left, I didn't even have any backup plans.
It was crazy.
I was like, listen, this is not good for my health. I'll see y'all later. Could not do it. So you know what? Kudos to you.
Yeah.
So the universe, your higher self is with you on making that decision. Just go ahead and make preparations. You have something new coming, and something better. Okay, you're gonna get good material gain. It's good for the matrix. But right now you're seeking a desire for security, and it's okay because it's only natural. That's root chakra work. Just do some root chakra work because the root chakra is there for survival, you know, being on this matrix, yada yada. So now might be some time to start working on your root chakra to get that root chakra stable, and then you can start working upward. That's what I did, by the way, and it worked.
All right, and Ebony is next, and then we have Anya and Tramel. I went to public school, y'all.
I went to private school. I'm playing. I went to Catholic school. I went to no private school. Okay.
So yeah.
I know the Roman Catholics are so disappointed in me right now.
Oh boy.
I don't even care. Okay, Ebony is next.
Yes, Ebony is next.
All right, sweetie, Ebony. So let's get permission from your higher self to get your reading on today that you'll need maybe from your past, your present, or a message for the future. All right, Ebony, let's see what kind of guidance is coming through for you on tonight. Okay, Ebony, you are amazing. Very good energy, very organized. All right, Ebony. Sense that you're very organized person. That's good. All right, let's see what you got. It's about to come out, Ebony. Let's see what you got. What we got for Ebony on tonight? There we go. Ooh, girl, you traveling. Ebony, you on a journey, girl. Where you going? Take me with you. This is the 3 of fire. Yeah, it looks like this is the 3 of fire. Ebony, you going on a journey? Yeah, 3 of fire.
238.
Ebony, where you going? Please take me with you. I'm ready to leave. So this is good. This card is a good card. So usually that card comes up when you run some type of like deep journey. Maybe you might be going within, right? So sacrifice is necessary. It looks like it says experiment, practice, and refine. Avoid copying those who inspire. So you might see someone that inspire you on your journey, whatever you're doing, but you have your own uniqueness within. So work on developing what's on the inside, bringing that out. Step out into the great unknown and trust. Trust in yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Trust yourself and do it. You have all the power within you to complete whatever you're trying to get done.
All right.
It says put your objectives first. Avoid cutting corners. So sometimes you might have to go and take that extra mile because it'll be worth it. You know, time now for time later. Pay attention to details like we were talking about earlier.
Just talk about
The
it.
details, the fine prints is what really matters. That's what you need because you can miss the details and mess the whole thing up. It says, have you lost your direction? So sometimes we really have to be the watchers of our own selves, and we have to question and query our own selves to see what path are we on, you know? What kind of path are we on? Do you have an idea or a creative venture that you would like to implement? Go ahead and do it. Don't let anybody stop you. The 3 of fire represents the necessary sacrifice that you may be required to take when you act on your goals and your objectives. So go on your journey. Don't let nobody stop you.
Yeah. And if you have a desire to go to Egypt, go to Egypt. Find some way, somehow for you to make that happen. And actually, we were talking with someone a few months ago about putting together a trip to Egypt, which definitely may still be something that we can put together as far as a retreat.
Yeah.
But that's going to be something that we'll put together for probably like late 2020.
Probably around maybe for the summer or something like that.
Yeah, maybe fall.
Fall, maybe. Yeah. It might be more realistic. So you're getting ready to go on. Go ahead on your journey. Go ahead and explore the unknown territory. Don't be afraid, and don't let anybody stop you.
Let's see. And next we have Anya. Yeah, it's the kids. The kids are knocking at the door. Shh, y'all be quiet. The kids are knocking at the door. Yeah. We're gonna pretend like we're not here. So they know we here. They still knocking.
I can hear you.
Excuse me, you are whispering too loud. Put my church finger up.
I can still hear you laughing. Need help.
Oh my gosh. See the kind of life we live, guys? All right, who's next? Let's see. Sometimes I think let me see if I could do what he did. Like, he just know how to do this stuff. Okay, who we got next? Ebony, you're next. Okay, Ebony. Is that what did we do? Who's next? Is it Ebony?
No, it's and Anya.
Anya.
Yeah.
Okay, Anya's next. Was that Ebony we just did?
Yeah.
See, I be leaving. Yeah, I be leaving. Okay, so Anya, you're next. All right, Anya. So we're gonna get permission from your higher self, of course, to get a message that you're gonna need for today. maybe in the past or in the future. Okay, Anya, let's see what messages that come through from your higher self for you on tonight. Maybe your angel or somebody, I don't know, ancestor. Or maybe just question that you've been, that you needed an answer for, some kind of help or guidance of some sort, Anya. Let's see what your message is on tonight. See, Anya. You're
They coming
awesome girl, Anya.
holding on.
She's cool. I like Anya. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, so we got hold on, we got the same card. y'all here got some similar, y'all got some similar energies. Hold on. She needs like 2 cards because she's probably gonna get like a message. There we go. See, I knew it. See, I knew it. I already know how this stuff works. I know. You just got to go with your intuition.
What's the first one? Okay,
so that's the Ace of Water. So the Ace of Water is the same thing. You know, some type of friendship, relationship, or something. It's new. Something new is gonna develop in the future, right? And then we have one of the major cards. Oh, I feel so happy for you. See, I knew it. I felt it in my spirit. Look, love, right? So you have the Ace of Water, which represents a new relationship. Something new is gonna happen as far as a relationship, and this is in the future, or if it's not working its way out already. And then you have love. Okay, so the love card, experience love in all its forms. So not just love in like loving somebody else, but love in its essence, right? Like loving yourself, loving the planet, loving the oxygen, just love and appreciation. Love is multifaceted.
She just died.
Oh wow.
Come back. You're like the dude with the white coat.
Right. Y'all be seeing him on TV knocking all those people out with a coat. Okay, so it says a past love re-enters your life. A love that deserves a second chance. Is it love or infatuation? How do you feel about yourself? Honor your body as a temple. Stop making comparisons. Make time to love and nurture yourself. It's calling you to love yourself. Love and enjoy your uniqueness. Do what makes your heart sing. Okay? Open your heart to new loves. So those relationships that's been in the past, let them go. Let it go. Let it go. Open up to the universe, and the universe is going to open up back to you. Okay, something new is coming. Don't you keep holding on to them old things. You ain't gonna get the new stuff because you won't have the room to hold it, right? Let go. Now this one says a 4th reason for being. Wow. So love is a 4th reason for being. This is like one of the major cards. That is awesome. It says you have to break away from codependency and need-based love, right? Wow. To be big and unconditional, universal love. So you wanna step out and get that big love, that universal love, not that codependent type of love. And understand that love comes in many different forms, many different forms, not just in one package, how we recognize it, right? And now you have the 8 of Earth. You got some good cards. See, I knew something was coming. When I seen that one, I just felt like something more was coming and that you needed 3 cards.
Yeah, I felt that too.
You didn't just need, sometimes guys, some people need more than 1 cards, depending on the energy that's coming off.
Yeah, and normally when we do the card readings for individuals, like personally, like those are like 8 different cards. Like we go deep.
Oh yeah,
into those card readings.
Real deep. And now that you said 8, now we got the 8 of Earth.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So the girl who's out here who's always seeing 8, like maybe you got to pay attention to what's going on. All right. So 8 of Earth, success, wealth, and love. So you got 3 love cards. So you something happening, girl. You got to be prepared.
We got a lot of love.
A lot of love coming through here. So success, wealth, and love. It says, do you want love? Wow, girl, what's
wow,
up?
that's a deep question to ask yourself. Do you want love?
Wow.
Because you have to be on a level to really be able to accept love.
Wow. You got this a lot of love stuff going on here. You got a lot of love. It says, do what you love what you do, right? Make plans for the future. A time of abundance is ahead. Confidence in a future outcome. So be confident. It's gonna happen. Do not rest on your laurels. So you might be good at something, but don't feed into that, right? Continue to grow.
Continue to expand. Yeah.
Right. Money does not buy happiness. Okay. And it says lose a lack mentality. So just because we have a whole lot of money doesn't mean that we're going to be happy. And so get rid of that lack mentality. Work on that. The 8 of Earth symbolizes success, wealth, and love. The manifestation of a positive attitude, doing what you love and loving what you do. So dig in and dive into your talents, girl, whatever that is.
Yeah. That's a beautiful, beautiful reason. But yeah, that is a big question. You have to ask yourself, do you want love? And you have to think about what all comes with that.
Yeah.
And which in most cases means that somebody's accepting you for everything that you are and accepting everything that comes with you. Even if you got 5 bad kids, they accept all your 5 bad kids.
If you got 6, right? You got like me, I got 4. He loves them all, right? Love somebody that loves you for who you are, what you bring, and what you don't bring, right? So that's a beautiful thing.
So we got
Tremel,
and then Lillian. Am I said Lillian? That's right.
Yeah, you said it. Yeah. Liliana. Tremel. Okay, Tremel. So let's see what kind of messages we got for you. Wonderful. Okay, Tremel, let's see what's going on in your universe, right? Go to your higher self, Tremel. Get a message from you on today. See what you need. Tremel. Very strong energies, Tremel. Okay, I'm gonna do 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, Tremel, here we go. Promise we coming. Got your message that you're gonna need permission from your higher self. So does Tremel need a message for today, in the past, in the future, or does Tremel have a question? Something that's gonna serve Tremel in this moment. Ooh, Tremel. Ooh.
Jump up.
Calm down.
Settle it down.
Settle energies. Settle the energies. So we can shuffle the pack. Okay, Tremel. Here we go. Oh, that's pretty.
Which one is that?
That is pretty. Okay.
Oh, boy.
Beautiful. The youth.
What is that?
Okay. This is so we got the youth. Tremel, the youth came out for you. So what that means is that you're a youth in whatever you're doing. Because whenever the youth card comes out, this is a major card. This is number 3. So this is one of the major cards. You're on a journey. You're discovering. You're probably more than likely discovering yourself and your surroundings. You know, think of the youth as like a child. They don't know anything. They seek an adventure. They don't really know fear. They're going and they're jumping off of a cliff. They're not worried about it. Their leg is gonna get broken, right? That's the youth. And then you have another card here, the 6 of water, and that's her right there. Beautiful. So you got the 6 of water, and you have the youth. So it says the ideal of kindness and compassion. See all that is good and pure in humanity. Strive to be better. And that goes hand in hand with the youth card. Because even with the youth card, when you're young, you really don't want to take advice from anyone. You really want to go and adventure out and do things on your own. But keeping that in mind, sometimes you might need to get some type of advice. Sometimes you don't have to necessarily do it or agree with it, but sometimes it's good to have that open ear. And the youth card doesn't always symbolize like a physical, like you being young. It might be an experience that you're having that's new to you. and you're youthful in that experience. You don't have that much experience in whatever avenue that you're venturing out in, right? So it says embrace healthy boundaries, accept that you may falter, right? Because we're not perfect. Overcome obstacles with gentle determination. Do not meet aggression with aggression, right? Be kind and walk away. So something happens, you're not happy, hey,
Sometimes it's best to walk away.
just dip, just turn around and dip.
Yeah.
So it says the six of water is the epitome of kindness and concern. So this might be a time where you might want to show some extra kindness. Sometimes, we might be in situations where we don't feel like being kind to anyone. But the way that we treat others says everything about us and not about the other person.
Right.
Because we will always give off the energy that we already have within. So it's nothing new comes from us. It has to be there before we can even give it, right? So I want to tell you a little bit more about the youth, because I feel like maybe you're new to something. Something is new to you. So let's see.
Is that a major part?
Yeah, I want to tell him more about the youth. I'll tell you a little bit more. Who's next?
Let's see. Let me go back. So you just did Tremel, right?
That's
Then we
Tremel.
have Lillian, and then we have Archana.
That's a nice name.
I hope I said that right. Please.
I'm a fix it. Okay, so with the youth card, quest for adventure, live in the moment. So even though you're in an adventure, you're on a
spirituality. Yep.
bam. See, something keeps telling me talk more about the youth. Okay, so guys, you gotta excuse me, because when I'm led down a rabbit hole, or like I'm feeling like guided to say something, I gotta say
Feeling
it. So
that intuition.
I'm feeling intuition, so I gotta tell you more about this youth thing. Okay.
And this can go for most people who are new.
Yeah.
Into spirituality.
So yeah, if you're new into spirituality, right? It's a quest for adventure. You're gonna feel that thirst in your soul, right? Don't forget to live in the moment, right? Be present. Action without thought, because sometimes you can't be too much in the mind, right? Defying tradition and conformity. So right now you might be going against a lot of what you were told as a child, and it's it's a part of the territory, right? Great risk, great reward. So greater the risk, greater the reward. Assert your independence. So this is the time for you to be independent, right? Embrace your individuality. You're pretty much going into a new direction.
Yep.
Freedom from fear and doubt. So get rid of fear, get rid of doubts. With who much is given, much is expected. So you might encounter a little bit of conflict, a tiny bit of turmoil, nothing too big. Communication and compromise. So you're gonna have to keep that door of communication opened up, and address your desires. Don't suppress stuff, because when you suppress stuff, it builds up, and that's not always something that's helpful, right?
Yes.
So sorry, I don't know why I went so long with that one. Much love to you.
Sometimes when you feel it, you just gotta feel it.
Yeah.
And and it's gonna be a lot more people who are going to be starting on this journey. So definitely for those of you all who are doing your work, please continue to do your work, because you will come across some other individuals that are new along their journey, and it would be such a blessing if you would be able to help guide them out in a loving direction.
You're welcome, Tremel. Stay strong. Being new on your awakening, it's not new.
Easy.
It's not new. It's funny because it's not new, because we've done this already.
Yeah.
We've done this many times before,
Oh yeah.
Many.
Yeah.
So it's okay, It's just like going to sleep. When you lay down and you go to sleep and you start dreaming, you drop right into a dream. And because you're in that dream, you feel like, hey, this is the first time I'm here. I've never been here before. But yet you go there every single night when you go to sleep.
Yeah.
Right? So it's okay.
Yeah. And quick update as far as the lucid dreaming, because I know I had talked to y'all about that before. And next up we got Lillian.
And
And then we have her, and got Alexis who just made an awesome donation. Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Alexis.
Alexis.
You are beautiful.
Y'all so wonderful.
But yeah, quick update on the dreaming that I told y'all about. Cause I've been working on lucid dreaming, and I've gotten to a point, y'all, to where I've met who I believe is my spirit guide, and they are training me on some things, but I'm not remembering everything that comes out of that dream. But then I'm starting to notice the past 2 days, and it's probably because I haven't done too much meditate. We've been worried about this Christmas stuff and getting everything together, but I'm gonna get back on it tomorrow.
All up in this matrix,
but when I realized that I'm lucid dreaming, like I'm popping up out of the dream, and I think I figured out what the coughing thing is at night. Whenever I like leave my body,
and then you come
and
back.
I come back, it's
you
like,
have to like
yeah,
like
and
that.
it's making me cough.
Yeah, I've done that before,
yeah.
like that. Yeah, I know what that is.
Couple of nights, it's not every night, but every so often now I just wake up just coughing crazy. It's because I'm actually entering back into my body, and it's wow.
That's that connection, that like jolt. Yeah.
She said, "Love you guys."
Oh, we love you too. All right, so we got Lillian.
Yes.
All right, Liliana. So we're gonna get a message for you today from your higher self. Okay. Message from your higher self, with permission, of course, from your wonderful higher self. What message do you need for the past? You need a message from the past? Do you not have closure on something? Okay, maybe present, or maybe something in the future, but something that's fitting. Oh wow. Okay, so I'm gonna get you another card, because you got, girl, you got stuff going on. Hallelujah. Sorry, I don't know why you got a lot going on, Lillian. What you got going on here? Okay, what we got?
And Alexis, to answer that question real quickly while maybe you're shuffling through these cards, yes, you can meet with your twin in the astral realm. That is probably the first realm where you actually meet before you meet in the physical plane.
We do that all the time.
Yeah, I mean, we're in each other's dreams all the time.
All the time. Same dreams. Same dreams. And we telling each other the same dreams. Lillian, girl, Lillian. Okay. So Lillian, you have 4 cards, okay? So remember I told you how some people, the spirit is gonna lead me to do a little bit more. So Lillian, we have twin flame card for you, right? Which is calling you to balance your divine masculine and divine feminine energies within yourself, knowing when to use what energies to allow it to serve you in its best form. So sometimes you might have to be a little protective. Sometimes you might have to pull back. Sometimes you might have to be more like a nurturer, like a mother. And you got the mother card that came up. So the mother card, which is that's one of the major cards, the mother cards. And I'm gonna read from it for you, because I feel like this card is really important. The mother card. It says, a mother is someone who loves without condition, right? Encourage gifts and talent, emotional intimacy and affection. Be supportive, embrace abundance, let go of expectations. We are all different. Nurture ideas and goals. Voice thoughts and feelings. Forgive past failures. Anything that went on in the past, it's time to let go and forgive so you can move forward. Release control of others, right? Try not to be a part of like emotional manipulation, Whenever this card shows up, it says her womb is the void in which new life forms. It's safe, nurtured, and protected by her body. She is the earthly universe in which a cosmic soul takes on a physical form. There is no more sacred or intimate bond than that of a mother and a child, right? And so this is, are you a mom or... So this is the mother card. So learning how to balance your divine masculine and divine feminine in this role. for the mother. And looks like right now this card has been very popular tonight. A lot of people is getting this card. I don't know why.
A lot of new stuff.
A lot of new beginnings. It's getting ready to be 2020, new year. So a lot of us have a lot of new expectations. This is probably why this is so strong. So new things are coming for you also in 2020. New beginnings, new relationships, right? And then you have the Two of Earth. That's another. This is another card. It looks like you're juggling. What are you juggling? So the Two of Earth symbolizes somebody who's juggling stuff. So you might be doing a lot of juggling right now. So let's see, two of Earth. I want to give you some more with the Two of Earth. And who do we have next, baby?
After Lillian, we have Archana and Alexis.
Okay, good. We're gonna get to you in 2 seconds. So right now, Lillian, it says you have to learn how to balance work and play, right? Balancing responsibility and personal needs, knowing the difference. Be open to compromise, and sometimes you might have to compromise. Be confident but grounded, right? Make sure your goals are realistic, your expectations are realistic. Take stock. Don't procrastinate. Forgive your limitations, and if you need help, ask for help. Look at that. We got 20 people, 20 likes. 20.
Oh, that is dope.
2020, baby. So this is your message for 2020. Okay? Balancing the divine masculine, getting ready for new stuff, new relationships, juggling, learning how to do a balance in that work-life balance, and the mother card.
Yep. And quick note, y'all. After Alexis, that will be our last one for the evening.
Okay, we have, that's a pretty name. How do you say her name?
I believe it's Archana.
Arcana.
Arcana. She got a pretty picture too.
I know.
A pretty smile.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
She's a cutie pie.
Yeah, let us know if we're pronouncing your
Arcana,
name.
how do we say your name? Are we saying it right? We chopping it up.
Yeah, and Archana, if you're still on the live, definitely drop a comment and let us know. And also to Alexis, just like I just put in the comments there, yes, when it comes to the astral planes, you can feel, you can have sex in the astral plane. I mean, you can smell, you can do some of everything. So no, it is not crazy that you can actually feel and touch them.
Man, listen.
Because it's, you know what, to be honest with you, the astral plane is more real than this 3D plane,
Exactly.
to be honest with you.
Okay.
So, yeah.
2020. All right. So we have Arcana. I hope I'm saying your name. Arcana. You have a beautiful name. I like the spelling. So Arcana, we're going to go to your higher self with permission to get you a reading that you're going to need for today. So something, you might have a question, something about the past, maybe present or the future. Okay. All right. Okay. So you have the King of Air. Okay. Just you deep, girl. You deep. You are deep. Okay. So you have the King of Air.
King of Air.
Yes. So you like some type of royal person. You got a lot of royal blood in you. And then we have the Seven of Earth. Wow. Wow, your third eye is open. That's cool. That is awesome.
Seven of Earth.
Yeah, Seven of Earth. I'm sorry, Air. Seven of Air. So you got two air cards. I'm sorry. So you got the Seven of Air. No, this is a major card. The King of Air. I'm tired. You see, it's time for me to go to sleep. The King of Air and Seven of Air. There you go. I apologize, guys. That's when you know my energy is running low. Okay, so Seven of Air, right? It said it's not what we believe, but how we believe, right? Lift up others. Does what you believe make you kinder, right? Are you willing to lose another for your beliefs? So it's causing you to pay attention to what you really, how you perceive things. There are many ways, not just your own way. Educate, don't indoctrinate. Seek a kind approach. Moderate fundamentalist belief. So it sounds like you might have a strong perception or a belief on maybe different things. Who knows? But it looks like this card, it says the Seven of Air symbolizes the realms of spiritual belief, religious practice, and personal dogma, and the influence they have upon how we perceive the world around us. Spiritual belief can make our lives feel complete, make us healthier, happier, kinder, and more compassionate people. And yet it can also place us at odds with others and start wars, global and personal and stuff like that. So kind of just be mindful of how you come off to others around you about the things that you feel strongly about, right? And so the next one is the King of Air. It says it's a time for ethical behavior, no room for compromise, seek the advice of an expert, respect the rules of laws. It says, why are you pushing boundaries? Keep your judgment free of emotional impediment. So you might feel a certain way about something, but try not to tie the emotions towards it because it could come off harsh, Don't be drawn into an argument. Don't reject unsolicited advice. So maybe somebody might be trying to tell you something. You might not want to hear it because I know sometimes I don't like people talking to me, but sometimes it's good to just, even if you don't want it at that time, you never know, it might come in handy later on, right? The King of Air is a just and fair leader. So it sounds like you're in some type of leadership position. You're a good leader. You're very strong, but just know how to give advice and how to receive advice, and also not let that don't come off so strong to the point where you're actually going against what you like, doing the opposite of what you love, if that makes sense. So these cards went hand in hand, which is wonderful. Hope that was helpful. Those are beautiful cards. I've never pulled that one before.
Yeah, this one's a new one.
That's new, yeah.
Yep.
You got some royal blood, girl. That's good. All right, who's next?
And
so
Alex is the last one
Alex
for this evening.
All right,
and
Alex.
I want to thank you so much for holding in.
Yes.
Since you've been doing some astral traveling, we're going to see what's about to come through these cards.
Let's see what's coming through these cards. Let's see some air cards since you all in the air and stuff, right?
Oh, boy.
You all up in the air. Let's see.
And Lillian, thank you so much for the donation. We definitely look forward to you booking a session with us and
awesome.
saving some money.
Right.
And we definitely look forward to talking with you and helping out however we can.
Ooh, Alexis. Alexis is the one who'll be real anxious, isn't she? All right, Alexis. Let's see what we got here.
And AK, hopefully that message helped you out as well.
I hope so too. All right, Alexis. So let's get you your reading for today. Go to your higher self and get permission from your higher self to bring through a message that you might need for today. Maybe something in the past or coming up. Alexis. Let's part your cards. 1, 2, 3. Bam. You in the Astros. Let's see what you're doing in the Astros. Ooh. Alexis. You in the Astros.
3 cards for them.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I'm seeing some new ones on here.
I know. They got some new personalities on here. We got some new personalities. Okay. Babe. Just
I got you.
thank you.
I'm sorry, I've seen the comments.
What we got?
Alexis, what you, I guess I'm in the air.
We got 6 of fire. Ooh, Alexis, what you doing, Alexis?
That I guess I'm in the air with this dude since he didn't answer special calls because he's having too much fun in the astro plane.
Oh my god.
Oh boy, so he's having too much fun in the Astros. He's like, forget it. I'd rather be in the Astros than in the 3D.
Okay, well, listen to what this is saying, because this is the 6 of fire. Okay, Alexis is saying resolution is needed. So you got to resolve some stuff, man. Communication and diplomacy is required, right? Be willing to make concessions. So you might want just a little bit, Alexis. Just let go a little bit. Okay. Be open-minded. There is 2 sides to every disagreement, right? Sometimes, we just hearing them out a little bit. Know the facts, understand your rights, and Alexis, it's don't shoot the messenger, but it's saying don't be stubborn.
Don't do it.
Don't do it to him, Alexis. It says the 6 of fire represents a time of healing through meditation.
Meditation.
Love it. Meditation, negotiation, or arbitration. One of those shuns. It's a time. It's time. So it's a time when communication and diplomacy is required in order to end a conflict or a dispute. So you're gonna have to talk to somebody you didn't want to talk to, I guess. I mean, you don't have to, but it definitely would help your situation. Now we got the 3 of water. W for water. W for water.
I know that card's a little hard to make out.
It is.
But it's a lady.
That's a beautiful card. We have that one.
It's like a warrior water lady.
Now, even though Alexis, you have a little something to fuse or whatever, it still doesn't negate the fact that you should celebrate your victories, because you do a lot of good stuff and you have come a long way. So don't forget that. Take satisfaction from your endeavors. Okay. Look to the future with anticipation, because good things are coming. It's 2020. Your success will continue. You're going to continue to have success because you're a successful person.
Yep.
And that's something it doesn't look like it's going to be interrupted anytime soon. No. However, you want to free yourself of unrealistic expectations, right? And allow the outcome to manifest itself. So with that being said, the next one that you have, this is I like this card. We had this card earlier today, and it's one of my favorite cards.
Yeah. I told you, these dragons.
This is another dragon card. This is the one of Earth, and we had it earlier today. So we just pulled that card, that was early up. So it says something is starting anew. Looks like, hold on.
Oh, that's not the right one.
Oh, hold on, I got the wrong one. My bad. We tired.
It's one of air.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah. We tired, Alexis. Bear with us. We've been going all day.
She said you're so accurate.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Appreciate it, Alexis.
Here we go. This is the Ace of Air. It says a new personal ideology, unlearn and let go. Fact and genuine knowledge, honor personal truths, know your mind. Reality is first conceived in the mind. Be excited and motivated. It says our old beliefs sabotaging your future goals. So sometimes we have to ask ourselves these hard questions. Even me, I have to ask myself these hard questions sometimes.
Yep.
It says the Ace of Air symbolizes a new way of thinking. So it might be calling you to come into a new way of thinking. And this really, all these goes hand in hand when you think about it. You know, the resolving whatever you got to resolve, and then thinking of a new way to handle things and to, you know, to deal with things, a new approach. It's calling for a new approach. It suggests that it is now time to let go of old, outdated beliefs and ideas that no longer serve you, and make way for a new and independently formed personal ideology. Reinvent yourself, right? Let go of all the old. It's 2020. 2020 is coming in. So let go of all of those isms and schisms that you notice that you don't really need anymore. It's not really taking you to the next level. So that's a beautiful reading. So that's for you, Alexis, sweetheart. That's yours. That's all you.
So go ahead and resolve the things you gotta resolve. Don't wait on it, and you know, start to let go of those belief systems that aren't serving you.
Yeah. And we'll meet.
And
We'll see you. We'll see you in 2020.
Yeah, and who knows? Probably you'll take what's going on in the astros down to the physical.
You know what? I cannot.
Let me stop. But y'all, hey, we love y'all. Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year.
Happy holidays. If we can squeeze one more live in before the new year, we will.
We'll try.
If not, we'll see y'all in 2020.
2020.
We love y'all.
With that, we got 20 views.
Oh boy.
2020. Bye. Peace out, guys. Love you. Mwah.